post 9/11. I went to school the night before. I remember that. I was in the Manhattan, and every time I walked to this particular school, it was the Twin Towers right in my sight. And I don't know if I looked at it that night, I gotta say, because it was always there. Why would you keep looking at it, you know? But it was always there. And it rained like hell that night. I do remember that. The next day, saw the atrocity and had family call me and so on. And I started thinking about, I said, okay, I want to respond to this with my art, and I want to use my background. And it all came flooding back. My history. I never read the Quran though. I mean, we had a Quran in the house, but it was in Arabic. Nobody could read Arabic. You know, even Arabs, a lot of them can't, which is strange. But so I dove in. I studied the religion as deeply as I could. I wanted to know basically if those guys who flew the planes to enter buildings, if they were devout Muslims, if they were true believers. That's what I wanted to confirm, because I had my beliefs that they were, but I needed to confirm it. And then I started thinking about superhero. What kind of superhero would face these guys? Would he be a ruthless big guy, ex-Muslim like me, knows their language intimately, knows their culture intimately, and he also, as I always put it, he exploits their bigotry by wearing pigskin leather. It's a fun little idea, but it's true. They go nuts, especially the true believers. So that's what I did. I wrapped my anti-jihad super in pigskin leather, and then I thought I want to go a little deeper, a little further. So how about if I make myself split in two as twins, born again Muslim, recovered Muslim, and they go at it in a story. And the recovered Muslim creates Pigman within the story. So it's two stories in one: the battle between the twins, and then the battle between Pigman and Super Jihad. And then also culture-wide, comic book conventions, panels, courtrooms, when he gets sued, battles on the battlefield, on news, and it's just something that it's fun. It's something that I can actually just feel like, I don't know. I can't imagine not responding to the atrocity in any other way. Meaning, I don't know what people were thinking at the time, but we have now Muslim superheroes that Marvel and DC publish. We don't have anti-jihad superheroes. We have Muslim superheroes. That's insane to me, because in World War II, all our superheroes fought Nazis and the Japanese. They all fought our enemies in the 60s. Tony Stark fighting the Russians, the Soviets. And then post 9/11, there's Muslim superheroes with no mention of why we speak about Islam, which is jihad. No mention at all. So it's just like this idea it's basically enemy propaganda done by our enemy within, the left. That's what it is. So that's a general basis. And just one thing also, you might know me as the winner of the Muhammad Cartoon Contest. That's my name these days. Sometimes people say, "Oh, that's the winner of the Muhammad Cartoon Contest." That's all they know, which is fine by me. My cartoon is more famous than I am. But it was 2015, a few months after Charlie Hebdo, the massacre, and Pamela Geller and Robert Spencer were at this conference outside protesting this conference a few months after the atrocity in France, and they were having a conference called "Defend the Prophet." And they protested it. They said, "This is insane. We just have innocent people slaughtered, and you're defending this long gone, if he ever even existed, prophet, this warlord." And so at one point, Pamela thought, "You know what? We're going to have a comic book. We have a Muhammad cartoon contest and have it at the same event, at the same actual location." And then they released it through Breitbart and others. And I said, "You know what? I've been drawing Muhammad for years. I might as well get paid for it. So hopefully I have a good chance at this." And I started drawing it, and that's when I drew the "You can't draw me, Muhammad with a sword, threaten me. That's why I draw you." And it ended up winning. And 20 minutes after my speech, I remember after I was announced as winner, I was told that there was shooting outside, and we were all sent in the back of the location. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, you defend free speech, you understand its importance, its crucial importance in our world, and then you got these two savages coming in there to slaughter us, and the only ones who got killed that night were them.
If you liked this video, check out the full interview. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Thanks for watching.